to another episode of Everyday Persian. I am your host, Michela Lansing. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have Jamal Johnson, my good friend, which you've known from the other episode, joining me to make Cutlet.
Whoa!
Jamal likes to eat again, so.
Man, I love to eat, like I said before. Thank you so much for inviting me again. Listen, shout out to all the vegans and vegetarians, but I'm a carnivore. So I'm getting ready to eat some food today, but she's going to show me how to cook it.
Yes, we're going to do this together. There's a lot of handwork involved today, so pay close attention. And this is a very easy dish, but it requires at least one run through, so you guys can watch closely and learn how we're going to do this. Join us. Ready, Jamal?
I am so ready.
Today's ingredients include 1 teaspoon of very good quality saffron. You can find saffron from any grocery store, including Trader Joe's. Best bet are using Middle Eastern stores. 1.5 teaspoon of pepper, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of turmeric. Today's dish requires more turmeric because we're working with meat. Also, you need 2 cups of breadcrumbs. You can get this kind of breadcrumbs from Trader Joe's or any other grocery store. These are from Trader Joe's. You need 1 onion, white onion, 1 large potato, 2 cups of oil, cooking oil. I use corn oil, but you can use any other kind of vegetable oil. Do not use olive oil. You also need 2 pounds of 85% ground beef. I use organic 85%. You can substitute with 90% to have a leaner meal, but I recommend more fat, 85%. Also, you can substitute this with turkey. Please do not use pork because it will not work with this dish. So for today's kitchen utensils and kitchenware, you will need a good cutting board, a cutting knife, sharp, frying pan, a peeler, potato peeler, a flat spatula for turning over the meat, just a regular spatula in case you need it, and a good grater, something you're comfortable with, you work with in your kitchen. So let's get started. First step is to start with onion and the potato. Jamal is going to grate the onion, and then I will peel the potato and then grate the potato and add it to the meat. So, step 1, grate onion, peel potato, grate the potato in the meat. Uncooked. Okay, let's get to it. All right, Jamal. So here we go. You're gonna get this and get the grater.
Got it.
You can put it in here just to have it whole, and just go at it. Great.
We're still rolling.
He's gonna do that. Yeah. I'm gonna peel the potato. Peeler, simple, you know. Just go through the potato. You don't need to wash the potato yet. You wash it after you peel it, because there's no point washing it having all the brown stuff in it. So, catch us in a few minutes.
Don't I just grate with style and grace?
Jamal's grading with style and grace. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just like nothing, right? He's the style guy. You can grate the potato. I'm almost done getting all the spots. It's kind of a very easy process. The grating might be a little harder. Here we are. Yeah, okay, Jamal, I don't know. You gotta work harder.
I feel it in my eyes.
Yeah, it's so good for your, you know, you were telling me you're kind of congested or your voice.
Yeah.
This will fix you right up.
Oh, man. I'm crying because I can't wait for this food. It's gonna be so good.
Let me see here.
All right.
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right.
Now you're gonna go like this, sideways. See? So you can get everything there.
Okay.
So get at it here.
Okay. Sideways, you said?
Yeah,
okay.
sideways.
Sideways.
So I'm going to cut the potato in half so that makes it a little easier to grate. And then you wash it and then you grate. I'm not going to show you washing it because I think you can do it yourself. And then I'll just grate it for you.
Yep.
Here we have shredded onions, shredded raw potatoes, mixed with raw meat. Next step, we're going to add all the spices and mix them all together. And I'll walk you through that.
Cool.
Okay, so now that we shred the raw onion, shred the potatoes, and we mixed it with raw meat, it's time to add the ingredients and work it through so that everything is mixed. There's no point using any utensil, you just have to use your hands. I'm sorry, Jamal, I don't know how you feel about this. Are you okay with it?
I'm perfectly fine. You know,
you did it last time.
No, I did. I've been told that I'm great with my hands.
Okay, great.
So,
well, he used to be a football player, so I think he can use those hands here. All that muscle and everything will come to work. So let's take a look. So Jamal, go ahead and mix all this stuff together with your hand. And as you go, I add turmeric. We add it all over. This dish requires a lot more turmeric than usual because we have onions and like meat. Then you add all the salt and pepper. So let's go add it. Here we go. All the salt and pepper goes in there. So work it through, Jamal. There you go. That's awesome. I need to have Jamal more often in the kitchen. You're really helpful. It's good to have good friends.
Yes,
and utilize.
Yes. I'm here to help you.
Thank you. I take the help. Okay, great. And then like all the around, yeah. It all up.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Don't be afraid.
Okay.
Go at it.
Just get in there.
Yeah, get in there and work.
Got it.
And then lastly, I'm going to add the saffron. Saffron is really, really good in the dish. Some people don't use it. I like to because it gives it that aromatic, nice flavor. A little bit like a Spanish dish. Well, of course, Spanish people, I think they took the saffron from us. But anyway, let's just move on with that comment. So you add the saffron, and then Jamal, go for it. Your hands might get a little bit
That's
orange,
okay.
but
That's all right. I don't mind my hands getting a little dirty.
Great. So if you see like giant pieces of onion, which somebody didn't do the job, you can take it out. You don't want big chunks of any like onion or potato in there because it just disturbs the smoothness of your dish, Right. So the good thing about dish is because it's so hands-on, you can always alter it. So this is the part where you're going to really have to learn the skill because it has to do with creating the cutlet, shaping it, and then dipping it in the breadcrumb and then placing it in hot oil. So Jamal and I are going to show you step by step closely how it's done. So I'm going to grab a handful, about a half a cup of the meat mixture. Okay. Jamal, I'm going to take these big chunks. Sometimes I don't like these big chunks in there. Okay. So you kind of roll it into a ball and then you squish it. Okay. So why don't you do it with me, Jamal? Grab the handful, roll it into a ball. There you go. You make a ball, and then you squish it some more, like really press it together, like you make a burger, right? And then you kind of straighten the sides. There you go. Oh my gosh,
almost like a croquette.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, and then you kind of shape it evenly in both sides. You get something like this. There you go, yeah. And then you press it into the breadcrumb. So try it, Jamal, press it. And you get something, yeah, there you go. Press it really hard so you get enough breadcrumbs. Like press it, press, yeah. There you go. And then press some more. Yeah. The other side, there you go, yeah, that's good. You press it?
Yep.
Okay, And then you place it in a hot oil frying pan with hot oil. So we're going to show the frying pan action later for you so you can see how it's done. But you go through this whole process. So again, you grab another one and just be mindful if there are big chunks of onions or potatoes in there, just make sure you remove them because you don't want that strong flavor. So we have our frying pan on the stove, my favorite frying pan, and we're going to add some oil to it, about 2 cups. I like a lot more oil so that it's easier to work. So you get 2 cups of oil, medium to high heat, and you allow it to get really hot because you want to fry things. You don't want to put the cutlets in there if the oil is not hot enough. So, and a good test for knowing if it's hot or not, you just put a bit of the cutlet in there, and if it starts sizzling like this, we're ready. So you place the first one, second one, like here. You want to leave some space between the cutlet pieces. You don't want to jam everything in there because then it won't fry well. So what you want to do, which is very important to understand, is not only your oil has to be really hot, you have to allow the cutlet to cook in one side very well and then flip it over. If you flip it right away, the middle of your cutlet will stay raw. You don't want that. So give it about a minute in each side and allow it to golden brown, and then you get that crispy cutlet meat flavor with all the other ingredients. So let's take a look and see how it's doing. I think it's about time to flip. It's about a minute. You see how golden brown this one is? So that's what you want. I have one more, like a little space. I'm gonna add one more to it. There you are. Sizzling, smells good. This is gonna be so good. Jamal! Come and smell this, it's good, here.
Good, smells so good.
All right, so why don't you go set the table?
All right.
I'm gonna bring this. Right. Okay, Jamal's gonna set the table. We don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll try. All right, we have our food. Pair it with some white rice, Persian bread. There's the finished product and some Shirazi salad, and you have an amazing meal. We're ready to eat, and as I always say, it's so yummy to share your food with your friends. These are my friends today that joined me. What?
I have to share it?
Yes.
I thought this was for me.
You can get like maybe 4. look at these guys. Right? They're pretty good.
Right.
But thank you, Jamal, for joining me.
I'll share with you, Zane.
Zane's gonna come in. Zane, you don't want to share?
He doesn't want to share either. The food looks too good.
Well, thank you for joining us, Jamal. Thank you.
Thank you, Michela.
I'd like to thank Yasir, one of my best friends, Chase, who's right there, for helping me today. Because without them, I don't exist. Really, I don't. So thank you, guys. Please join us for the next episode. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. If you don't, it's cool with me. All right. Peace. Bye.